Hello, tea timers. Hello, hello, hello. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's tea time. Oh, wow. Restaurant, gyms, hotels, and houses of worship account for 80% of COVID cases, according to a study done at Stanford University. Thank you, Chelsea Mack, for sharing that. Good morning. How are you, Chelsea? How are you? Thank you for sharing that. Restaurants, gyms, hotels, and houses of worship account for 80% of COVID cases, according to a study done at Stanford University. While you're talking about you're going to go out, not you, just anybody, while you're talking about you're going to go out and social distance at a restaurant, and then you read that, and you wonder, do I really need to go to that restaurant? Can I learn to cook from home, save my money, cook from home, save my money? Can I do that? Hotels. So apparently, I wonder what it is about the hotel. Is it when you go to the hotel and you're out and about and doing all of the, maybe you hang out in the lobby or you're going in and out? Maybe that's it. Or is it just being in the hotel, period? Are the hotels not properly cleaning and disinfecting the rooms in between stays, in between guests? I don't know. But you know what? My thought is, good morning, Steve. Glad to have you at the table today, Steve. Good morning. You know what my thought is today? I woke up and I did the morning workout again. You guys look, I'm always doing some knitting stuff. I am untangling this yarn. It came to me from the store, crazy way. So I'm going to have to take the whole ball of yarn apart and rewind it so that it stops getting tangled up during my knitting. Good morning, Suli. So today, what I feel like talking about is I said no. I feel like that's what I'm having to say all day, every day. When did we give people a voice? When did we give our kids a voice and an opinion and a right to an opinion? They have a right to an opinion. On the one hand, you want them to be able to state their case, negotiate. That's great on the one hand. But on the other hand, I said no. Mom, can I have some juice? No. Can I go here? No. Will you do? No. I said no. And I find myself saying that all day. No. Your question right now is perfect during my talk about I said no. Plug your phone into the wall.
Well, why'd you send it?
No, I said no. I just need a t-shirt that says I said no.
If you pay me, I can do that.
I said no. That's what I'm saying. Every day, all day, at this point, I find myself just saying I said no. But why are you saying no? Maybe you should say yes. No. You heard me? No, I don't want to say yes. I want to say no. And it's not all day, every day, Chelsea. It's not for everything, but I'm just so frustrated that when I say no, my no is not accepted. We have to teach our kids that no is the final answer. And don't come to me and say, is that your final answer? That's my first answer. My first answer is my final answer. But the problem is this. When your first answer is not your final answer, then people feel like, not because that's not just kids, people feel like, good afternoon, Rose. Or actually, good morning for you, but afternoon for me, right? When your first answer is not your final answer, people will never accept or will be less likely to accept your first answer. So if you don't want to walk around always having to reiterate the answer you already gave. Maybe, just maybe. Good morning, Karen. Maybe, just maybe, your first answer, you should think about your first answer. Think about whether no is the appropriate answer. And whether no matter what somebody says, am I going, like if my friend calls and says, hey, you want to go out with me? No. Well, we can go here, or we can go there. We don't have to go here. I don't want to go. But we can go, we can do what you want to do instead of what I want to do. Oh, okay. So then the next time when I say no, people are going to know that's not her final answer. That's her first answer. Suli, you know sometimes no is the answer. You can't always go through life having the answer be yes to every single question you ask. This isn't one of those times where we really sit back and evaluate and analyze why is no the answer. No is the answer because that's what is appropriate at that time. No. Because no is a perfectly acceptable answer. That's why no. The problem is we haven't been taught that no is a perfectly acceptable answer. Accept the no. I said no. I mean no. Don't ask me again, and don't ask me in 5 other ways. Because now if you ask me in 5 other ways, it's not just no in this moment. It's no forever. Don't ever ask me. I support that no is a full sentence, but with our kids, like some background info helps. In my case, a full thesis is required. No, a full thesis is required, Suli, because you've offered a full thesis. That's the point. You need to stop offering a full thesis. You need to say no. Because as much as we want to allow thought, analytical thought, reasoning, negotiation skills, and as much as we want to support that, we also need to support our children understanding, especially our boys, that no is no, period. And we need our girls to understand that when you say no, that's it. Let's think about this in terms of sexual violence against males or females. No is the final answer. Don't try to coerce me into a yes. Don't try to negotiate it your way. No is the answer. Don't come back with 5 different presentations of really the same information. No. No is a fluid answer. If it comes from a parent, that's one scenario. When corporate America wants you to sell out a demographic, then no is your defense. I read in a gentle parenting page that yelling is the new form of abuse, and I felt triggered. Well, that's your problem for reading a gentle parenting page. Suli, stay off the gentle parenting pages. That's not how we raise our children. We ain't gentle. We're not gentle. See, that's a whole privilege thing. We could have that conversation about being able to be privileged and be gentle with your children. The world is not gentle with our children. So if we don't want the world to destroy our children, we got to toughen them up a little bit. How are we going to toughen them up a little bit if we say, oh, Jimmy, it's okay. You can have whatever you want, Jimmy. No, Malcolm can't have whatever Malcolm wants. We have to teach Malcolm, dude, can't have it. No, it ain't yours. Okay. You can't do what you want. You can't have what you want. You can't be what you want. No, Malcolm, no. Now, Malcolm can grow up to be president if he wants to be president, or a little Shaquista, she could grow up to be the vice president if she wants to be. Yes, I understand. But you best believe it was hard lessons in that household. And you best believe you have to understand no. That is for our lighter, brighter brothers. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. My kids always would ask why. They would say, we understand that the answer is no, but what is the reason so we can understand better? Fair enough. Nah, man. Ain't no reason. The reason is I said no. That's why. You are not entitled to an explanation. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you understanding. I have answered you. And sometimes there's not some drawn out explanation. And I don't want to give it to you, even if there is. Good morning, Jasmine. Clearly, that gentle parenting page was not authored by a Black woman. Thank you, Steve. She was not. Because our version of gentle is not the same version. Now, I agree that yelling isn't always necessary. But I tell you what, after I've said no 3 times, you coming again, but what about, you best believe I yell that. I said no. And you know what? They don't come back a 4th time after that. To tell you what, sometimes conversation do need to be discussed, but not always. It's up to you. It's up to you. The problem that I have is that these children expect the justification. I will not justify my no. My no is no. Accepted. If I choose to justify it, I choose to justify it. And there are times when we choose to justify it because, like you're saying, Karen, they need to know how to make good choices, right? So sometimes we'll say, well, no, because blah, 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 blah. And then the next time they understand that any situation that presents something like that probably isn't good for me. However, if you got my child, he's going to argue your explanation. And then the justification of your explanation, he's going to argue that. And then he's going to go get some statistics. He's going to talk to you about what the science teacher said. And I ain't got time for that. So no, I just said no. That's it. That's it. You asked me a question, I answered you. Caleb, understand the no is a 1-word sentence. That's right. And accept the no. I do a combination of explaining or just the no. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. Right, Suli? And when we have these children who are smarter than us, logical, and will start making you question your no. See, that's why he can't ask me why. Because if I give him my answer, that boy might start teaching me how my answer doesn't really make sense. So, Mama, why is there no really? No. I don't want that argument. I don't want that possibility. So just don't ask me why. I said no, that's why. And sometimes, it's just a matter of, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of being the only one to offer up the explanation, being the only one to have to say no. Do you think I want to have to say no? Every time I say no, Mom, can I have some candy? No. Can I have a cupcake? No. Can I have some potato chips? No. Can I have some candy? No. Can I have a cupcake? No. Can I have, dude, really? I mean, you want a cucumber? But you're not gonna throw cucumber or carrot or salad in there. You're gonna keep on going junk, 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 junk. If I said no to the first junk and no to the second junk and no to the third junk, guess what? Pretty much there's a pattern here. All junk, the answer would be no. Now, if you want a cucumber or some carrots, you want some kale, go right ahead. You're thirsty, you want some water? No problem, go get your water. If I said no to apple juice, guess what? I'm likely going to say no to orange juice. If I said no to apple juice and no to orange juice, likely, I will say no to the grapeberry juice. Damn it, I said no to juice. Mom, can I have some juice? No. What about apple juice? Isn't that still juice? Is apple juice does apple juice not fall under the category of juice? Anything under the juice umbrella is a no. You see what I'm dealing with all day long? All day. And then let me tell this boy that he can't be on his computer. Okay, well, his smart ass will go get my computer. Well, you didn't say I couldn't be on your computer. Or he'll get his Switch, or he'll get his phone, or he'll be on the TV like, dude, okay, no screen time. How about that? No screen time. Don't be on anything. I said no. Apply that no across the board. Let no be no. Except for when you really, 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 really want it, then push and push and push and push, right? Because we don't want them to just let no stop them. How do you balance it, right? Where's the balance? When the white man tells you no, you can't have, you keep on pushing. But when your mama tells you no, you can't have, you sit your ass down. You gotta know. You gotta know when no is no and when no means work harder. Pretty much when mama says no, leave me alone. I said no. Jeez, man. After they got the reason, they knew better than pushing it anymore. If they did, they were told they could talk to my spoon because I had nothing more to say. Look, y'all, my son, I walked out of the house yesterday to go get some coffee. And my son called me at the door, Mama. Now, you know, I don't like folks being ghetto. Don't call for me. Don't call out of the window while I'm walking towards the car. Don't be like, hey, Mama, can you? Don't call after me like you from the ghetto, like you have no home training. The whole neighborhood doesn't need to know what's going on in my household, right? He's calling me from the door, Mama, Mom. Mom. Now, when I was a kid, if I called my mom 3 times and she didn't answer, I knew to shut my ass up, okay? This boy, 20 moms later, still telling my Mom. I get in the car and I'm like, just breathe, God. Just breathe. Ignore him, God. Ignore him. I get in the car, this Negro calling me. I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me. I didn't answer you when I was standing at the door. What the hell make you think I'm about to answer your call, man? No, I'm not buying you a cupcake. I'm not buying you a donut. I'm not buying you hot chocolate. I'm not buying you anything. I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. You will get nothing. No means no. Practice it. Stand by it. Say it over and over and over and over and over again. If you're not used to saying no, if you're not comfortable with no, say no and give no explanation. And when they start asking you why, just look at them. Yeah, like that, you know, like make them uncomfortable. Anybody, not just your kids, your significant other, your boss. Be careful with your boss. Be very careful how you say no. But I do say no and stare at everybody. No. Is there something else you needed? See, that's how you tell your boss. No. Anything else? Any other questions? I'm not revisiting that question. Any other questions? I don't talk to my boss that way. I'm trying to keep my job. I mean, me and my boss cool, but I'm trying to keep my job. Still got to have a level of respect. Oh, Lord, I missed all these comments. My bad. Let's see. And let's see, hold on. The parenting challenges. Hey, Stacy. I'm practical. It doesn't matter that I want to go buy a fishing line at 7 p.m. on a weeknight. I just do. Get in the car. Right. Make some hummus with the carrots for them. Girl, it's hummus made in the refrigerator. Go get your hummus and carrots. Life in a Black household is like visiting Jurassic Park. It starts off with oohs and ahs. Then comes the screaming, come to Jesus moments and running. That's it. Like, know when to run. After they got the reason, I read that already. Well, going to TV after you said no to computer isn't far-fetched. He thought you didn't hear him. Maybe he thought you had earphones in. The look always puts a stop to everything. Not with this one, Karen. Not with this one. With this one, be like, Mom, you looking at me? You looking at me, Mama? Mama, you looking at me? Mama. Hey, Mama. You just want to take a bat. I want to get Suli's bat. I want to start swinging, but I love that boy, so I can't swing a bat on him like that. I just can't. And then he comes over, so he goes, Mama, why you don't have your boot on? I'm working out, ATN. I'm not putting any pressure on that foot. I'm not putting any pressure on the foot, but you don't have your boot on. I know, but it's because I can't lift my leg in the exercise with the boot on. So I'm just going to stand still. I'm not, Ma, I tell you what, that boot's not going to get any better if you don't put your boot on. Oh, so you comparing me. You comparing me. But when I parent you, you got problems. You can't accept my parenting, but you want me to accept you parenting me. You, the child, parenting me. Damn it. No. Yeah, I'm on a rant today because I swear my morning started off with 4 no's. Can I have this? No. Can I have that? No. Can I have this? No. Can I? So what I think I need to do is when he says something like, I don't know, Mom, can I have some apple juice? I need to say something like, you can have no juice at all. How about that? So what I do now, Mom, can I have some juice? No, you can have some water. What about some water with juice? What about some water with water? Every time I say, no, you can have some water, he says, what about juice with some water? No, just water. My best no is when I just look and don't answer and look away. They won't talk to me for a while after that. Girl, this one will just stare there, stand and stare and stare and stare, and he won't go away. He just, he wears me out. He's just looking like, what the hell is wrong with her? Why she ain't answering me? I know she heard. Mama, did you hear me? I think she heard me. Ma, hey, Ma. Just say no to drinking anything then. You trying to kill the kid. I'm trying to move this child towards a healthier existence. If I tell him yes to juice as many times as he asks me for juice, that boy would just be one big old gob of sugar. He has a terrible sweet tooth, and all he wants is juice. Now, I have cut my sugar intake. Y'all know I love candy. I've been sitting in the car. I will sit in the car and sneak some candy. I gotta make a run, HN, and I will sneak a piece of candy so he doesn't have it in the house. I'm trying to be a supportive parent. I didn't clean the car out. It was a bag that I had stuffed some M&M pack in. He picked it up yesterday like, what is this? Oh, if he says yes to your nose all the time, you'll say he's soft. Persistence encourages creative thinking. Be happy he ain't so. Look, what somebody used to say, a hard head make a soft behind. He can keep on being hard all he wants to. We about to have a soft behind up in this piece. Oh man, Steve, I don't buy juice with added sugar. What I used to do is give him the death stare and then look away. Then he'd stand and stare while I ignored him. And when he goes, Chelsea, to get my attention, I just say, I already answered you. But Chelsea, you're better at the death stare. You are better at ignoring people. You are better at ignoring people. Way better. That's what I do, Karen. Thank you. That's what I do. I put a limit on how much he can have for the day by controlling. Oh, but maybe what I need to do, what I need to do is have a special cup that has his juice limit for the day in it. Get up in the morning, give him his juice limit for the day. He can drink it whenever he wants to. And once he's finished with that, that's it. No more juice. That's a good idea, Karen. Thank you. But y'all know my kids sneaky. That Negro be sitting there refilling that special cup, okay? Steve, I don't buy juice that has added sugar. But it still has sugar because it is juice. But I don't buy added sugar. So nothing with high fructose corn syrup or none of that. We tend to just have apple juice or orange juice in the house. That's it. Nothing else. And I'm sorry. I can't give up everything. I'm not really sorry about that. I can't give up everything. I like juice too. But if I leave it up to him, that juice will be gone within 5 minutes. And he does get juice throughout the day, but he wants it all day, every day. So I think what I need to do is get a special allotment, a cup. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Karen. That's a great suggestion. And that way I can say, hey, this is your juice for the day. You drink it whenever you want to. But I don't want him drinking juice first thing in the morning. That's not healthy. He has to have water first thing in the morning. So he wakes up and he wants juice first thing. I want him to have water first thing. Once he has water, then with his lunch or with his breakfast, I don't mind him having a little bit of juice. But the first thing he needs to have in the morning is not juice. It needs to be water. Flavored water is an option too. Yeah, Suli, you telling me to put some egg whites in my stuff? Yeah, I'm not down with that. I need a little bit of sweetness. When I just stare at Caleb, he comes closer and says, "What, Mom? What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?" Right, Jasmine, these little smart kids. Exactly. Juice has natural sugar and you should still have to monitor juice intake. Buy him fruit instead of juice, the fiber. Girl, look, okay, y'all don't understand who we're dealing with. Oh, for him. Oh, he does like that. Huh. Good idea too. All right. What fruit? Oranges, apple? No, not apples. What should I put in there? Strawberries? What? Tell me some fruit. Tell me some fruit that I should put in there for him. And maybe I could start pushing myself more towards drinking that as well, because I need to get away from the juice as well. But I don't like flavored water. Maybe though, if I put the fruit in there myself, I might like it. This boy, let me be clear. He eats lots of fruit, whole fruits with the fiber. He eats lots of fruits. He eats lots of vegetables. I mean, he's a good eater. I mean, the boy ain't starving. Y'all seen him. He ain't starving. Cucumbers, blueberries, and mint. Put that together and put it in there. I'm going to go get some. Anything. Strawberries, mango, and pineapple are our faves. When you put that in there, are you talking about a mixture all together, Suli and Rose? Are you talking about those things together? Or are you talking about individually, like strawberries and then water and then pineapple? I've sent the kids to their room for the day. This is your world for the next 6 hours because you have found my last nerve and I'm considering murder. Yeah, there we go. There we go, right? I'm really trying to figure out how I can hide the bodies. If anybody else will miss you, what can I do that people won't question? I do cucumbers and blueberries. Blueberries high. Okay. All right, great. That's what I'm going to do. Not those, but you can do a mix of fruit in the water. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then he can have as much as that all day long. Yes. But that does not negate the fact that no is no. Because we're not just talking about juice, right? No is no, period. No is no. I have to tell this boy, I think you obviously think I'm asking you a question. Get up to do stuff. This is not a question. Yes, pandemic intervention for parents for real, Stacy. Because, we about to lose our minds. They stayed the hell away from me. Right, man. We about to lose our minds, Stacy. We parents need intervention. See, normally we get to send them away for half of the day, right? We get to go to work for half of the day. We at least get that little bit of a break. But when you on 24/7, somebody step in. Like I couldn't have thought to put some oranges in some water. But I didn't. Now I'm thinking, my mind is thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get organic oranges and I'm gonna have to scrub the outside of them because we're gonna be drinking the outside, right? Gonna have to clean them a lot better. That's a good idea, guys. I'm gonna do that. Cucumbers, mint, and blueberries. I'm gonna put those together. I do like cucumber water. And I have mint growing outside. I can get some cucumbers and blueberries. That would be fantastic. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. This is great. I feel good when I walk away from the table. I can bring my woes to the table. Like, oh my God, we about to, somebody gonna need some rescuing, mostly me. But he really hasn't been frustrating me more than just the fact that I have to keep on saying no. Stop asking for the same category of thing. If you stop asking for the same category of thing, maybe you'll get a yes. But I think I'm going to put into practice some of you all's suggestions. We're going to get us some fruit water. We're going to get a cup that's specifically for him, a set amount, maybe a cup with a top, set amount for him, and that will be his juice for the day, and he can drink it whenever he likes, as long as it's not the first thing that he drinks of the day and the last thing that he drinks of the day. No sugary drinks because it's even though it's fruit juice, it still has sugar. No sugar at the end of the day, and no sugar at the beginning of the day. We're gonna be healthy, whether we like it or not. Anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to start saying bye because, it takes me a minute before Rose starts telling me to say bye. Before Rose is like, we got to go. You got to go. You guys have a wonderful day. I want to remind everybody, some of you were not on here when Chelsea, when I read the comment that Chelsea shared with me. And I'm going to read it again. She didn't share it here. She shared it. She texted me this morning. Restaurants, gyms, hotels, and houses of worship account for 80% of COVID cases, according to a study done at Stanford University. So I know there are some people on this feed who are I've heard talking about gyms. So you fitness queens, you know who I'm talking to. Mind yourself at these gyms. If you're going out to restaurants, just, mind these statistics. 80% of COVID cases can be attributed to restaurants, gyms, hotels, and houses of worship. Keep that in mind. Make your plans for Thanksgiving. Remember limits on those mimosas. I don't drink, Steve. I don't drink any alcohol. You didn't know that, did you? No alcohol. Nothing. That was trust me, I do like mimosas and I do like margaritas, but for the health of my stomach, I stopped about a year ago. No more alcohol. And I'm afraid to try some, but I swear to God, not to God, I swear I would love to have a margarita right now or a mimosa. Anyway, so you guys be careful. Be careful. If you signed up, I can't see who said I just signed up because I switched out of the screen that lets me see. Maybe that was Karen. But if you signed, our gyms here were fine for being open. In yours in Sonoma, right, Suli? So if you insist on going to a gym, hopefully you're only going to a gym that has outdoor fitness. If there's no outdoor fitness classes, make your gym at home. We do it every morning. Suli does it every morning. Let me take this back. Suli does it. Pam does it. Bina does it. And some other people, they work out almost every single morning. Most of them work out every morning. I've been joining in this week and plan to join in more consistently, but it's all being done from home. Your weights, your cardio, your toning, everything is being done from home. You don't need the gym. Socially, you may need the gym, but you don't need the gym to be healthy. So protect yourself. If you're going to go to a restaurant, don't go to a restaurant where you're going to sit. Go pick your food up and take it home. If you don't need to stay at a hotel, don't. And if you don't need to go to church, if you want to go to church, do church online. If your church doesn't offer an online service, maybe you need to find one that does. Anyway, you guys be safe. These numbers are going crazy. They're surging all across the states. There's an article that I was looking at earlier that says that the pandemic in the United States is a humanitarian crisis. This is nothing to take lightly. This is nothing to take lightly and nothing to get so comfortable with that we forget about all of the precautions that we should be taking. We have a holiday coming up. Figure out how you're going to do your holiday safely. And check with CDC recommendations for what's considered safe. Okay. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, glorious day. I am about to go. Peace out. I feel good today. I woke up. I got my exercise in. I got my dog out. Y'all, I almost lost my dog. Oh my God, my little baby. I was so upset, guys. I'm out. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story and then I'm going to go. I was so panicking. Chelsea, you know how Tommy used to take off like a bat out of hell? I thought Nugget was getting ready to take off like a bat out of hell. I was so terrified. So I'm taking the dog on a walk. I'm taking him on a walk. And you know, he's a puppy. He's a very lively puppy. He needs to get out, but it's been raining here. So I took a bag, put it over my boot, and I walked out in the rain with a bag over my boots and an umbrella, and I was looking like a hobo, but I'm taking my dog on a walk. I take him and I get about a block and a half away from the house right before I get to the busy street. And he's jumping up and trying to catch his leash in his mouth. So the leash is connected to his chest. So I was like, okay, let me just take the leash off the chest and put it on his back so that he can't get it. He can't reach it. And he would quit jumping up, because as he's jumping up, he keeps coming up on me and he's wet because it's raining outside. So I bend down to my sweet little Nuggalicious and I go to undo the latch on the front and move it to the back. And I obviously did not have hold of him. And he took off. Yes, Steve. Yes, he took off. And I was like, no. Okay, don't panic, because I'm in a boot. I can't even take off after him. I cannot run if I wanted to, right? And I'm like, hey, Nugget. You know, it's like when you got the knife behind your back, you ready to stab somebody, but they don't know you're ready to stab them. You're like, hey, how are you? All right, you might not get that reference. I have not stabbed anybody. Fortunately, he stopped. He only took off like a bat out of hell until he got about 50 feet away, and then he stopped. I know, just say no. I tried it, Suli. I tried it. And maybe that's why today I'm stuck on no. I said no, Nugget. I said no. Oh, he stopped and he turned around and I'm like, hey, Nugget. Issy, Nugget. Issy. That's how you say, you know, here. Come here. Yeah, Issy, Nugget. So he comes back and I'm like, oh, great. He comes back and he runs right past me. And I'm like, oh, no. So we did that a couple of more times, but fortunately he never ran out into the street and he never went beyond 50 feet past me in either direction. So that was a blessing. And you know, my heart is pounding and frankly, I'm like, I spent a lot of money on this dog. Like, there's my money. I know. Also, I love the dog, but there's my money. And I love the dog. I had an umbrella in my hand and he's a little puppy and he's nosy. So I put the umbrella down and I'm getting wet now. And I just like put it down so he can try to play with the umbrella. And he ran back to play with the umbrella and I grabbed him and attached him and we made our way home. So, you know, today we're working on come when you called. That's all we're working on. No more sit, stay. We've been doing that. He's fine with that. No, come when you called. Come when you called. That's what we're working on right now. You need to understand no and come when you called. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, glorious day. I did not lose my child. This is my fur child. My fur baby is here with me. I will keep him safe. The other thing I realized is, yeah, go get that dog microchipped. And they have these leashes that have GPS on them. Yeah, get his GPS leash. You paid too much money and you love this dog too much to let that sucker run around the corner and be gone. We're working on stay, but I'm working on recall first, Rose. We've worked on stay. We've worked on sit, stay, lay, give me your paw, give me a kiss. We've worked on all of that. Right now, for his own safety, we need to work on his recall. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, glorious day. Keep your hands washed. Keep your distance. Mind your COVID manners right now. Mind your COVID manners. Wash your hands, keep your distance, and wear your mask. Mind your COVID manners. It's getting bad out there. It was already bad. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. So be careful. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and everybody remember that this weekend on Sunday, Suli's going to be talking to us about Arabon. The talk that we were supposed to have last week got postponed until Sunday. So I'm going to keep reminding you that she will be talking about meal planning, Arabon, and how Arabon supports your healthy eating journey, your healthy lifestyle journey. So make sure to tune in on Sunday. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Have a wonderful, glorious day. I am leaving the boy alone, Stacy. I am. As long as he leave me alone. Have a good day, guys.